what picture of Jesus does Mark 1 present? Anyone who's read a good book knows that there's something about the first chapter of a book that is key. Ideally, the first chapter is an introduction to the story, and simultaneously, it should hook the reader, keeping them glued to the whole book. According to writersedit.com, the first chapter should have the following 7 elements. Number 1, a great opening paragraph. First impressions are lasting impressions, and if the writer wants the reader to continue reading the book, they have to start with a really good paragraph, and Mark does just that. He basically puts a prophecy out there and connects with John the Baptist and Jesus, which is what makes Jesus the Messiah, so brace yourself. This is the Messiah we are talking about. Number 2, a compelling character. Is there any character more compelling than Jesus himself? Mark doesn't mince words about his character. Literally, the first sentence that Mark says is that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Take it or leave it, but this is the character. Number 3, a strong voice. To engage readers, the writer's voice must be commanding, convincing, compelling, and authentic. And Mark portrays this kind of voice by sharing stories about Jesus that are to the point, factual, and irrefutable. Number 4, a well-chosen starting point. If you compare all 4 Gospels, they are each unique in the way that they start. And Mark, well, he chooses to come in flying, no time to waste. He starts with a lot of action, preaching, baptisms, temptations, disciples, healing, prayer, and just to name a few. Number 5, an authentic sense of place. Readers want to start reading and experience instant immersion. If possible, involve all 5 senses in that immersion experience. When you start reading Mark, can you picture the desert, the crowds, the busyness, the sermons, the smells? Can you hear the voice of John the Baptist crying in the wilderness, or the voice of Jesus preaching in the synagogue? Number 6, a burgeoning conflict. Oh, the great conflict between God and Satan is presented right there in Mark 1 in the wilderness temptation, in the demon-possessed man in the synagogue, and it sets the stage for the conflict in the remainder of Jesus' earthly life. We also see Jesus' prayer life as a very active part of this burgeoning conflict. And number 7, a hook for your intended readership. It sets the tone for the rest of the book. The reader gets the impression from the first chapter of Mark that the rest of the book is not going to be so much about talking, but more doing. Well, I can hardly wait to study the rest of the gospel according to Mark with you. I want to thank you for joining me this week. And remember to join your local Adventist church this Sabbath to study more of the Bible in Sabbath school. And next week, don't forget to tune in for Pastor Bob's study on Mark 5. God bless you.